2013, in the start of the government fiscal year, this would actually be government fiscal year 2014 on October 1st, 2013. But anyway, this is when the healthcare exchange actually started. So one of the things that, again, people don't necessarily realize is there's two distinct, this is from me, not from the HHS.gov, so take it for what it's worth, but there are two distinct portions of the ACA that I'm trying to write with my mouse here, so whatever. But there are the patient Bill of Rights. Oh, this must look really funny. I'm sitting here trying to write with my mouse. But anyway, the patient Bill of Rights, and then there's the exchange, right? So we looked at the patient Bill of Rights first, and then some of the subsequent stuff. And this slide and this clip here is really about the healthcare exchange itself, which is really kind of more at the, well, actually, that's probably not fair to say. I was going to say that that's more at the front line of controversy or political discord than the patient Bill of Rights. But the cost of the healthcare exchange has been kind of now this is again my opinion, so take it for your consideration, has been kind of the well, this is where we go and fight over the Bill of Rights, right? And that's why I love that article about the Idaho governor so much, because it really just drives, it's a perfect example of what we're talking about here. Healthcare costs are going up and up and up, and standing up the healthcare exchange is expensive, and so that becomes this political battleground for people who, on ends of the spectrum that may people, and even people who may believe in healthcare, but from a political perspective, because Obama is associated with it, or the Democrats are associated with it, that even if they believe in the, again, this is all my opinion, so take it for what it's worth, even if they believe in the healthcare rights of an individual and access to healthcare, they fight these provisions of the ACA because of the political attachment to it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this clip. I thought this was kind of a neat little clip about President Obama talking about the launching of the healthcare exchange.
Starting on Tuesday, every American can visit healthcare.gov to find out what's called the insurance marketplace for your state. Now, this is real simple. It's a website where you can compare and purchase affordable health insurance plans side by side, the same way you shop for a plane ticket on Kayak, same way you shop for a TV on Amazon. You just go on and you start looking, and here are all the options. So that's what the Affordable Care Act is. That's what all the fuss is about. We're giving more benefits and protections for folks who already have health insurance, and we created a new market, basically a big group plan for folks without health insurance so that they get a better deal, and then we're providing tax credits to help folks afford it. You would think that would not be so controversial. You would think people would say, okay, let's go ahead, let's do this so everybody has health insurance coverage. And part of the reason I need your help to make this law work is because there are so many people out there working to make it fail. It is interesting, though, how over the last couple years, the Republican Party has just spun itself up around this issue. And the fact is, the Republicans' biggest fear at this point is not that Affordable Care Act will fail. What they're worried about is it's going to succeed. And here's one more that I've heard. I like this one. We have to, and I'm quoting here, we have to repeal this failure before it literally kills women, kills children, kills senior citizens. Now, I have to say that one was from 6 months ago. I just want to point out we still have women, we still have children, we still have senior citizens. As for not letting America pay its bills, I have to say no Congress before this one has ever in history been irresponsible enough to threaten default, to threaten an economic shutdown, to suggest America not pay its bills just to try to blackmail a president into giving them some concessions on issues that have nothing to do with the budget. But the good news is, I believe eventually they'll come around. And once it's working really well, I guarantee you they will not call it Obamacare.